Alright. Hello everybody. Today I'd like to show off this game over here, Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. It's an open source, survival, turn-based, uh, crafting, zombie, uh, more genres, simulator, there we go. It's basically an apocalypse survival simulator. You're currently looking at my character. Let me zoom in, if I remember how to do that. Boop. There we go. I'm a paramedic who has recently survived the apocalypse while out on a call. I was trapped in a house. Whoops, wrong button. I was trapped in a house over by this city over here. This great old city. We had to escape from it, weave between zombies. I got hurt pretty badly. I went through some subway tunnels, jumped over a fence, found a car, and escaped from the town. And I made my way along the road, all the way to this mansion here, which I've recently just cleared out. This is currently the day 2 of the Cataclysm. We're on day 2. I've cleaned out this mansion after much combat, and I'm currently busy looting it. I found many things which I think will help me try and retake the city all by myself. So what is this game? Now that you know the character, what is the game about? Basically, it's a really good simulation, basically. It's a really deep, really developed simulator. Obviously you have to survive, so food, sleep, drink. On the long term, you know, over the course of a year, because this game takes place as long as you want it to, over the course of a year, you might suffer, if you don't have a good nutrition, you might suffer from nutriment deficiency, so vitamin deficiency, calcium deficiency, if there's no milk, or all the milk is expired, or you don't find any calcium tablets, or you don't, like, make bone soup or something, or if all the fruits have rotted and it's the middle of winter. So that's just an example of how the simulation goes really, really deep. So here's the plan for today. I'm going to loot this mansion, pick up everything into my car, and we're gonna go and fight some zombies. That should take about the most of an hour. So, we are currently on the second floor of a mansion. I just woke up on today. My character has been recovering from his wounds. Since I'm a paramedic, I don't have many skills, but the skills I do have, first aid, really helps me recover from wounds really fast. So I can do lots of combat, even though I'm going to be pretty bad at combat, get hurt pretty bad, but I have everything I need to heal myself. Here's my character sheet. You can see over here on the upper left a bunch of statistics, our weight, our lifestyle, our age, our blood type. Over here, our warmth and encumbrance. If it's cold, you need more clothes, but if you have more clothes, you're going to be encumbered. On the bottom left, our skills. So we have pretty bad melee combat. I've been training a bunch of weapons because I've been picking up weapons, fighting with them until they break, or I find something better and switching. Our main skill, first aid, or healthcare, helps us do real good with healing ourselves. Here are a couple of traits. We have fast healer, optimist, quick, heavy sleeper, squeamish, truth teller. We're also addicted to nicotine. Addicted to nicotine and caffeine. So we experience some withdrawal symptoms right now. I've only gotten 1 or 2 cigarette packs and some nicotine and caffeinated gums. When your character is in a bad mood, like for example when he's experiencing withdrawal, he learns things slower. So before I go into a big fight or I do a big like crafting session or something, I get some of the needs I need fulfilled. Speaking of crafting, this game has a really deep crafting system. Depending on how many skills you have, you unlock, more and more recipes. As you can see, for example, here with this net that I can make, it's a type of weapon, I think, or a tool. We need survival level 2, need tailoring level 2, just to unlock the recipe and be able to do it efficiently. You can do recipes you're not proficient in, but it's gonna be really long and have a long chance of failing. Proficiencies, those are like specializations, so even though we have tailoring level 2, we aren't experienced with twisting fibers, which means it's going to take 4 times as long to complete this order. And then, you know, you have a bunch of possible tools: sewing, cutting, fabric cutting, all the ingredients you need, plus replacements, so you don't need to find just 40 threads. You can also just get yarn, or you can get plant fiber, or you can get sinew, or you can get short leather laces from shoes, or you can get long duties or whatever. Or you can get some yarn, or you can get 8 rocks. Oh, and you need 8 rocks for this net. So, you know, all these crafting recipes work like that. They have a bunch of optional or replaceable ingredients. The ingredients do affect the end recipe, and you need some tools, which you can make plenty of. For example, for the sewing, let's say I needed to do a tool that needs sewing. I'm gonna put in quality with Q to filter and get sewing. Boop. I can make some needles. So let's say I wanted to make a wooden needle. I need a tool with high cutting. If I had carving, it would take twice as I'd be able to do this recipe twice as fast. And a bit of wood, and I can carve a little wooden needle. That's neat. Anyway, we've looted most of the manor already. I just need to go to the bottom floors. I remember I saw one zombie who had the security guard outfit, or some armor of some kind. And I really want some armor, because that could help me with my wounds and such. Let me stay in the fight for much longer. My torso is the most vulnerable part, is the one that takes the most damage, and is often the thing that makes it so I need to retreat and heal before I get killed. Having a 2 wounded torso. That goes up. I need to go down. Oh, going down is that way. There's this room here. There's some kind of closed secret room. I haven't been able to find any way in there. I don't have the tools to get in there. At least, you know, I could like pick up a sledgehammer and try to break down the wall, or I could get at like a welding torch and try and weld down the door, but we don't have those tools. So the next best thing is if I took my car and rammed into the building to destroy it, but that would also destroy my car, and that would be bad because then I wouldn't be able to carry all this loot we found in here. If I didn't have my car, the best I could do is put whatever I have into this messenger bag. This game uses a neat inventory system where it's both a weight-based system, so if you carry like, I don't know, solid gold, if you fill your pouch with solid gold, it's going to be really heavy and slow you down. Or there's also a volume. So since I only have a little messenger bag, if I find, like, for example, a spear, an entire spear won't fit into this bag. So I can't carry it in the bag. I can only pick it up with my hands, for example. But the most things we find, like clothing or small tools, they can be folded. Even though they're going to be like bigger than my bag, you can like fold clothing to make it fit. Here's my flashlight. And here we have a toolbox. I'm going to pick up a toolbox. A wrench, a hammer, a screwdriver set. All good stuff. Here we have a bunch of crates. Thankfully the tools in my toolbox are helping me open the crates. A pot. I think we already have a pot. If we don't, it's fine. There's plenty of those out there. Ooh, some food. I'll pick up anything that's sealed. Egg carton, rotten milk. I could use the gallon jug, but that's fine. I'll eat the spare. Let's see. Root beer. Cottage cheese. These things won't last very long. Detergent, waffle iron, rubber boots, X-Acto knife. So as you see, I'm just busy with the loot. Nothing too major. Actually, I haven't really found anything really interesting apart from the tools. Let me jump over this fence. There we go. There was something in that crate down there. A fork. And, ooh. A recipe book. Yoink. This zombie has nothing important. This game is mostly on keyboard. I know there's some type of mouse control, but I've gotten used to using the keyboard to do everything basically. So you're gonna be hearing me tap on that thing throughout this entire thingy-majig. Please open. Thank you. Waffle iron, a pair of what? Swimming trunks. No, thank you. Gallon jug of vinegar. I'm fine. Aluminium can. A fancy hairpin, a battle hammer, which is a board game after Warhammer. Leg warmers, ski pants, Light gloves. We're looking any leather clothing. I'm more than happy to take, but I'm not looking for random bits of clothing. If you have plenty of clothes laying around, you can make your own. You can craft your own like reinforced armor and survival gear and stuff. But we're definitely not gonna go that route. Right now, I'm looking to mostly clean up the city. The game uses an evolution system, so as the days and the months go by, the zombies are gonna evolve and take on different aspects. So they're gonna be tougher, they're gonna have external armor, bone armor, they're gonna be bigger, they're gonna be more dangerous. So right now I can currently handle the current zombies that we have, but I definitely won't be able to handle the more advanced types. The first that are gonna come out are gonna be zombies that explode, so suicide zombies. And these boys, I'm definitely not capable of handling, at least not efficiently. I need to practice my shooting skills. We found plenty of ammo for both a shotgun, which I have, and a handgun, which I also have. It's my current weapon on me right now. A Czech gun, a CZ75B. Boop. A pew-pew weapon. It's my backup weapon. I don't want to wander around with a weapon in my hands all the time, but I don't want to be defenseless either in case we missed a zombie somewhere. Ooh, hydrogen peroxide. Yoink, that's to disinfect wounds. I'll take that. It's free. It's gonna make my antiseptic last longer. Oh, leather pants. Yoink. A robe, dress shirt, briefs. Nothing really interesting. I think in the upper parts of this basement is where I've seen the zombie with the armor that I remember. A leather collar, that's not gonna be big enough. Ooh, a bunch of, this is like a swing place. Ooh, I need all that. I need all of that. Any tools? A steel sewing awl. Yoink, that's specialized equipment. I'm gonna pick all that up. Oh, it's too big. Doesn't fit. Whoa-oh. Okay, let's prioritize some stuff. What's currently taking most of the space in my bag? Probably the toolbox. If I had to take a guess. Yeah, it's mostly the toolbox. Let's see. Plastic zippers, wooden button, a tailor's kit. Yoink. That has all of the tools I need to do anything related to tailoring. And hide, heavy duty thread. I can gather all this stuff in a big pile. Haul everything here. 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 Let me drop everything we've picked up. That can haul. I'm basically just dragging the stuff on the ground. Okay. Pick that up. Drop it. All of these treads. That's way more than what I need. But it's also very good. I probably won't be able to take all that with me. Okay, stop hauling. Haul everything here. Stop hauling. Yep. Drop it. I think there's a better way to do this, but I don't remember how to do it. I don't. Oh wait, actually, I think I do. Like this. There. This is an extended inventory. So this looks at all of the squares around me. I want to transfer everything to this square. So go. It's getting transferred. There has to be a transfer all button. I just don't know what it is. I don't remember. Yeah, okay. There's way too much for me to take all the way back to my car. It won't fit into the trunk. Let's see. 10 hide, tread. Let's do a bit of triage. I definitely want all the treads. And then the toolbox. Okay, the treads are too many. Let me give it like 1,000 treads. Boop. Next, I have plenty of cotton patches and cotton sheets. Canvas, I'm not so sure. I'll take the felt. That's wool. Oh, that's sheets. I need felt patches. Felt. No? Okay, then. If they have leather and felt, that's everything you really want. Give me 10 felt sheets. Okay, give me 30 felt sheets. Bim. And I think they have some leather, threaded, tanned hides. Those are leather. You can do that yourself by hunting stuff. Okay. Well, that was cool. There's probably more, though, if I had to guess. Let me just do the trek all the way back to the car to see what the one looting runs looks like, and then I'll cut to when I'm done looting this place. How about that? Deal? Deal. Deal? Deal. Up. Let's just leave. Here we have a propane cooker. I need to take that with me. It's not that big. It could help me cook on the go. Oh, it's raining. I kind of forgot about that. I need to get like a coat or something. Or a poncho. Let me see if we have that back here. So here's my car. Everything I picked up I've stashed in there. So, I'm making a pile of clothes that I'm gonna be using later on. So a bunch of stuff, a holster for my handgun, a bunch of leather stuff. Ooh, a rain poncho. Yoink. Let me just undo it, unroll it. Rain poncho, rain poncho? Oh, just wear it, I guess. Can I fold it? Rain poncho. Activate. I guess it's already folded. Okay, then just wear that. Boop. It doesn't look like it's on, but it's on. I swear it's on. Yep, it's here. Is it below my clothing? We'll see. If my character feels more wet or dry, depending. I know the game, because of all the tile sets, the game has multiple tile sets, the items and the equipment on your character does change depending on the tile set. Some have more or less things displayed. Tile set, for example, if I switch over to isometric, maybe? Ooh, look at that. Isometric time. What if I switch to another tile set? I just want to see if we can see the poncho. You can also switch the game from turn-based to real-time, though I don't recommend that. It's nice to be able to think through your stuff. How about I'll take a... No, I still don't get to see my poncho! Give me the poncho! What happened to my pants? My pants are gone. It's a work in progress, we'll say. What if I go to this one? There's a plus next to it. Is that a poncho? I'm looking. Oh, I'm holding the poncho. Oh, that was the issue. I'm holding it, not equipping it. Whoops, my bad. Okay, back to it. So you can see there's multiple thingy-majigs, multiple tile sets. Okay, now it's on. Now it's on. Now it's on. Hello. Now it's on. Hello. No one wants to tell me. Okay, well, it's fine. That's okay. We don't need to see the poncho. I just need to get a raincoat if you want to see it. There's gotta be a raincoat around here somewhere. Okay, well, you guys have seen a looting run. I'm gonna put everything down into this trunk. There's a toolbox full of stuff, which I need to extract first. Soap bars, some books, hydrogen peroxide, a jar of pickles, tailor's kit. What else is left inside the toolbox? A bunch of stuff. Get in there, toolbox. Boop. Anything else? Now, we have currently 2 liters of volume, which is pretty low. Just a bunch of soap down here. Where's the propane cooker I found? There it is. Also, here's some more treads. How big are you, propane cooker? About 5 liters. My trunk is currently 151 out of 200 liters full. We used to have 2 trunks, but I ran into a zombie backwards and that fell off. So now we only have 1 trunk left. I gotta be careful because I can't really repair this car right now. My mechanic skill is not good enough. Where's my propane cooker? There it is. Boop. Okay, so I'm gonna look around for a poncho or a raincoat and do another looting run, and I'll see you when it's done. Okay, good. Okay, so I did another looting run. I found a rain poncho. Well, not poncho, but a raincoat. So now we actually get to see it on my character. Let me just... It's badly fitting me, so let me just pick up the tailor's kit we found. If I can find it. If I can just filter for it. Excuse me. Tailor. Oh, tailor's kit, pick that up. Now, what do I need to refit this? Maybe turn on the flashlight. What do I need to refit this swing kit, tailor's kit, to refit this raincoat? Some cotton patches. And we have a pretty bad chance of doing that. In fact, we have a higher chance of damaging it than anything else, but it's gonna train our skill, so we might as well. Repeat until we succeed. Damage, repair, damage, repair, damage, repaired. Got it. We did it, baby. Okay, so now it fits well, which means it's gonna be encumbering me less. That's good. Up. How much? We used almost all the treads. Well, do you think we have like 1,000 treads? Up. Yoink. Once we get better skills, though, we'll be more efficient. Okay, now time to transfer everything that's on the ground below me on the thingamajig down there. The trunk. Wait. 5 here. Okay, 2 there. That's the trunk. Over here, 5. That's the pavement. So there's a bunch of clothing I found. I'm going to clean this this holster so I can put my gun in it. I need these soap bars, this washing kit, and this holster. I need to find some water. Because it's been raining, there should be some, like, little puddles around. That should be all the water I need. Otherwise, I can just take toilet water if I really need to. Oh, I see it over there. Water. Up. So, use the washing kit to wash the holster. Oh, and also, I found a security ballistic vest, which was the armor I was looking for. So, there we go. It's pretty damaged. But I have a feeling we can maybe repair it if we're lucky. And if not, it'll still serve me well. If we can't repair it now, we can train so we can repair it later. As we're going to be fighting, we're going to be damaging our clothes. Right now, I've been good enough to maintain them with basic rudimentary skill, but it won't last all, forever. Let me look around for anything I want to keep. Seems like everything's fine. So we're gonna load into this car. Let's see, I want to get rid of everything I do not need for fighting and or looting. A bunch of food over there. Keep the antiseptic. I'll use 1 cigarette. Since we're addicted to nicotine, might as well. And a bunch of soap. And let me see. First, let me look at the sky. Is it gonna be raining soon? Look at the sky. The rain is over where we're going, I think. We're gonna be passing through the rain, but it might not stick. I'm not sure. Hard to say. I'm no weatherman. We're just looking at a big, rainy, cloudy sky. Okay, well, we should be fine, I think. Mostly. Holster. I'm gonna wear that holster. It's going to make my legs slightly encumbered, but that's fine. It's worth the cost of being able to draw my gun. Put the gun into the holster. There we go. Anything else I can put in there? Nope, that's all it fits. That's what it's there for, so might as well. Now, whenever I need to pick up my gun, I can just draw it and start firing. Before I had to fill with my backpack, which means the zombies would have a longer time to approach me. Now, we should have a bunch of weapons inside the car. Let me check. Yeah, we have a broadsword and a quarterstaff. There's one weapon missing. I also found a pike. The pike is a spear, so it has long reach. Once we are hurt, we can use it to attack zombies from far away without putting us into direct danger. Tailor skit, soldering iron, bunch of bottles. I must have left it on the ground somewhere. Let me try and filter for it. Up, pike. Nope. Let me look around. With once again a filter, pike. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Emergency blanket, broadsword, quarterstaff. Where did that ass use it? It's probably in front of the manor. That's where I would have left it, I think. Nope. Okay, well, let me do another count until we find it. Okay, I found it. It was here. I think I used it on trying to break down the walls of the door. But it's not that kind of weapon. Okay, so here's a pike. Does a lot of damage, can reach pretty far. However, if I use it to fight, it means my character won't be up close and personal against the zombies. So even though he's going to be getting skills for hitting them, he won't be getting skills for dodging or defending against them. So I only use it when I'm going to get damaged. Up. It's pretty big, so I can't really carry it around without this kind of setup. Of just getting in my hands. Okay, there goes the pike. Let me examine my vehicle. We have a 60-ton gas tank with only 6 liters of a 60-liter gas tank with only 6 liters of gas in it. I do have a siphon, a rubber hose. Rubber hose that I can use to siphon some gas out of other vehicles. So let me get a rubber hose and a gallon jug. If you find other vehicles on the way, we can just pick up their own gas for my own purposes. Gallon jug. I'll leave it here too. Now the goal is we're going to get somewhere. Drop off our vehicle far away from the combat. Why do I have all this stuff in my inventory? I don't remember picking all that up. Okay. We have 1.3 liters of volume inside of my bag. Usually when you want to fight, you want to leave behind your bag. Imagine in real life having to fight with a backpack or a duffel bag on your back. It'll definitely be hindering you. I've left the armor behind because I don't want to damage it further. If I damage it further, it's going to be harder to repair. Yeah, so, you know. Let's go. On the road. We're going to the nearest city. This one over there. And we're going to come from the south and try to clear this block. So I can make it my base of operation while we expand and get as much of the city cleared out as possible, as early as possible. The earlier the better. As I've said, the later we wait, the harder it's going to be. But there's lots of zombies in the city, so we'll see how this plays out. And anyway, I need the experience of fighting against zombies. Okay. There's a bear nearby. You want to know you if you don't annoy him, I think. So this is turn-based driving. I'm currently... The faster you're driving, the more your vehicle is going to travel every time you press the wait key. So even though you're going to be going places faster, the chance of an accident is much higher. So even though I'm going to have to press the button twice, I prefer to travel slower. Also, I'm kind of at a dead end. Okay, we need to traverse this thing. What is that over there? The power substation. I've been to that place. I've cleared it, I think. There were a bunch of tools and technicians. Okay. Any gasoline? Nope. If it had a gas tank, it probably got broken out, or it's empty or something. Nothing. Alright, back to it. Careful. I don't want my... Oh, we lost... we brushed against the bush and we lost the roof. That's a shame. Okay. There should be a road nearby. Yep, due south. Oh, I didn't clear it all, it seems. There's a couple of zombies left. Meh. There's no power anyway, so this power substation, I can't, like, turn it back on or anything. I think. I need to find a power generator. Like a dam or a plant or something. And then maybe it could work. But I haven't found any clues of that kind of stuff anywhere nearby. This game is meant to take place over in New England, I think. Which is where most of the things referenced in it are gonna come from. It's in the future, the near future. Look. So for example, people have evolved past mini skirts. And now they wear nano skirts. And there's some pseudoscience happening. Okay. Let me siphon. Oh, I forgot to pick up. I forgot to. Uh-oh. I forgot to get my raincoat on. Whoops. Raincoat. Okay. We got a bit wet. Once you get wet, you get cold. Once you get cold, it's bad. So don't be wet. Put on your backpack. Pick up the gallon jug and the rubber hose. And let's go fill that thing up. Okay, siphon the gas, pour into the gallon jug. It's gonna take a while, but we're gonna do it. I don't have any jerry cans or anything. That's the best I've got. Up. 3 liters at a time. Oh wait, there's a steel jerry can in this thing. Well, that's good. I'm gonna take that. Fill. Okay. Gallon jug, you can get back there. We don't need you anymore. You're fired. Bop. So let's see. There's a funnel, a wheel, a scissor jack, a jerry can, and a survival box. With flares, a whistle multi-tool, and more stuff. This vehicle has a lot of stuff. Oof, it takes 60 volume though to pick all that up. I do not have this kind of volume available to me. Let me just get the jerry can. Yoink. Oops, I just hit that thing. My bad. Siphon. Pour into the steel jerry can. Bam, that's much better. It has a 20-liter capacity. Up. Okay, so now we're 1/3 up, 1/3 full on our jerry, on our stuff, on our thingamajigs, on our stuff. There we go. Anything we need to do in my inventory management? Oh yeah, we have a cigarette. Let me smoke a cigarette. Up. I'm freezing. It's fine. The cigarette will hold me up. You lit a cigarette. There we go. We're very, very cold. Which means we're taking damage right now. We need to light a fire or something to heat up. Wait, does my vehicle have a heater? Turn on a space heater. An integrated heater. Space heater meaning it's gonna heat the space, I guess. Now, let me go into my character profile. I want him to stop focusing on learning how to handle a vehicle, because it's currently draining my happiness, because I'm using my happiness to better focus on driving this vehicle. Instead, I want to keep that for when I go and fight a bunch of stuff. How's my mood? Enjoy the cigarette, optimist, but because I'm cold, it's pretty bad. Is the heater helping? I hope it is. I know we are not in an enclosed space, but it should be helping. Oh, there's a bunch of zombies. Okay, let's stop here. Let's back up, actually. A bunch of zombies. I don't want for them to be able to see my vehicle if I need to retreat there. Okay. We're gonna let the engine roar so we can not drain the battery. And wait like 5 minutes for the heater to help me out. There, we're heating up. And I finished my cigarette. So now I have a cigarette butt. Let me throw that. We can stop using the jerry can. Boop. Let me put the jerry can over to some place that's better fitting, like the next seat. There. My eyes, my head, eyes, and mouth are still wet. Let me see if I have like a towel to dry myself. Ugh. I probably don't have one. Towel. Yeah, I don't. We'll just have to wait. While the heater does its thing. The zombie is getting closer. We should be fine. We're only chilly right now. And it's only because we're wet. And no other reason. But being chilly does slow us down. Let me look at the sky. I don't know which direction the cloud is moving, but I'm not gonna risk going out there without my coat on. Okay, let me turn off the heater. I think it's because we don't have a roof. It's not really heating anything really. Turn off the engine, please. There we go. Yeah, the next seat doesn't have a roof. So it's not an enclosed space. And also my jerry can is still with me for some reason. Drop it. There. It doesn't fit. We do not have any more space on my vehicle. It's full. Full to the brim. So we need to make a base. So I can drop some stuff off. Okay, time to fight. Let me see. I'm going to be using this broadsword for now. It does decent damage, and it lets me get in close and personal. All this stuff, the broadsword and the pike I found in the manor. This broadsword is a fake one. It's on the fake budget steel and aluminium and stuff, but it still does decent damage. It's more like a club. I'm mostly bashing those heads in, not really cutting them up. Boop. Whoop. We're kiting him. Hey, look at that. We got level 1 on cutting weapons. Bleh. So, as we can see on the little message box, as we kite the monster away, so we avoid getting hit, we can hit him and move. He tries to grab us, but we dodge. That's all he did right now. He was trying to grab me. You know, zombie stuff. We whacked him, we battered him, we whacked him in the leg, whacked him in the arm, smashed him, and he died. Where you hit is important. What your weapon hit is important. So, you know, right now it says you batter, you whack, you smash. Sometimes, if you have, for example, a spear, it's gonna be you. Well, let me show it off. When you attack with a weapon, the part of the weapon that you hit is also important. Let me pick up my spear. There it is. If I go and get this other monster, because we have a spear now, we can attack from far away. Boop. You clobber the fat zombie for 40 damage. You miss, you miss. You miss again. You gouge him. These different descriptions indicate different things. Different actions, I think. Different degrees of success. So it's important to pay attention. And also the part you hit. You can make the zombies bleed. So if he has arterial bleeding from the torso, and you hit him for bleeding damage in the torso, he won't bleed any more than arterial. You know, when the arteries are bleeding, it doesn't get much worse. There we go. So in this universe, the zombies aren't infected by a virus, they're infected by a multi-dimensional alien or something. Which means that if you get hit, if they infect you, they can infect you, but it's treatable. It's basically just a regular infection. But you are infected with a zombie alien particle. It just gonna activate when you die. I think. Maybe. Maybe. Big maybe on that one. It's supposed to make people be crazy or unreasonable, and a very small portion of the population can survive off of it and retain their faculties. So if we do find other humans out there, most likely they're gonna be like feral, like screaming incoherently, panicking, running into the hordes, that kind of stuff. But sometimes you do meet other regular humans. Right now we have a special martial arts. It's the brawling style. Okay, that's just an improvised style. It's your know-how. Because we've gotten to level 1 or level 2 in melee, let me check. Or level 2 in melee, we get certain special skills the more melee points we get. So, for example, once we get to melee level 5, we can block with a weapon. And, for example, my broadsword has a special skill where you can parry with it. So if we have both a blocking skill from our martial arts and a parry skill for my broadsword, we have a good chance of just blocking any attack that comes in. Obviously, you block with your arm, I think. In this thing. A pause buff, preparation to hit. So if I pause for a second, and I can stack it. If I pause, I just don't move, I think. You get a bonus to hit. At a higher level, you can disarm enemies. You can feint. So if you miss, it will count as a feint, which means if you miss, you can hit him again for half the cost, half the time units. This game works on time. It's a turn-based game. You have to spend the time units to do an action. Usually it's just one action per turn. But for example, here if we miss, we can use half an action to re-hit or recover from the miss. Grab break, I can break a grab. Just like it's like a sure break. A power hit can only be used while unarmed, so that's for unarmed combat. You attack somebody, knock him back, and stun them. A trip, on unarmed combat, you can trip somebody. Disarm works while armed. Feint works while armed. Grab break works while armed. Some things are only restricted to unarmed or armed combat style. So, for example, if you have, if you're trained in the use of a rapier, I don't remember what the style is, the martial art. But if you're Eskrima, that thing only works with a rapier or a rapier-like weapon, that kind of stuff. Let me see. If I stay here and pause, do I get the bonus? It's hard to say. If I do this instead, do I get the bonus? Does it only work with unarmed weapons? It says that it's a pause buff. Pause buff. And we have the skill required. Can activate it while armed or unarmed. Can activate while using any unarmed weapon. Will stack up to 2 times, will last for 2 turns. So right now I'm pausing, not doing anything. I do not see the buff, I think. It should be over here in the effects. Oh, preparation to hit, there it is. So now we have +2 accuracy. This zombie is headless, so he doesn't see me. Boop. Boop. I think he's just gonna bleed out now. Yeah, he's gonna bleed out. For example, the headless zombie over there, he does evolve into a different variant. I think he can evolve into a sightless but has super ears. Or he evolves into a zombie like any other except that it has facial features and its skull have been devastated. It's unclear what caused the damage, but between the scraps of flesh, we can see that its face and brain are gone, though its ears remain intact. Yeah, so it can grow to have super ears, which means it can hear you much better than the other zombies. Over here we have a SWAT zombie. This zombie was part of a specialized unit of law enforcement. It still wears a battered armor with the SWAT logo emblazoned on the front. The protective mask makes its head a difficult target, but also prevents it from biting you. Well, that's good. But, for example, the SWAT zombie, as it evolves, is gonna start to absorb the SWAT armor and become a Kevlar zombie, where its flesh it becomes one with the Kevlar. For example. Let's see, what do we have? A regular zombie. A human body swaying as it moves. An unstoppable rage visible in its oily black eyes. Regular zombie. A zombie child. It was only a child and little is different about it now aside from the hungry look in its eyes. You'd be hard-pressed to not feel like you were killing an actual child by putting it down. Which means when you kill it, you're gonna feel bad. A regular zombie. A tough zombie. This was once an athletic human, now a brutal monster. Zombie, zombie. Let's do some murders. The brainless zombie bled out. Boop. Oh, I forgot to drop my bag. He grabbed me. Break the grab. I'm gonna walk away. I'm slightly faster than them by walking. Drop the bag. Because it's making me miss my swings. Up. Boink. So because he's armored, he has a percentage of armor, meaning some part of his bodies are armored by a percentage chance. Right now I just boinked him in the leg and an unarmored part of the leg for 12 damage. Boink. You whack him for 12 damage, critical hit. Whack him for 11 damage, critical hit. He'd be taking much more damage if it weren't for all the armor. I blocked the damage, he grabbed me. He hit me in my arm, but he's almost dead. Boink. I got, he bite my hands and stuff, but I had some gloves, I think. I swing and miss. He's grabbed me, but I dodged. Ouch. He clawed me on my torso and I'm bleeding. I think we can take him out before the other zombies get here. He grabbed me, but he's almost dead. Get him. I missed. I got him. He's almost dead. I'm gonna run away. Hup, hup. When you run, you lose stamina, which means that once you go back to walking, you're gonna be slightly slower. I can use the grass to make him slow down while he pursues me. Boom. I need to take some space and get some stamina back. The grass is making the zombies slow down. Up as they pass through it, especially the long grass. I'm currently recovering my stamina just by walking. It's over here. That's my stamina bars. Up. There's a bunch of information on the screen. I don't expect you guys to see everything and understand everything. Let's try and spread out the zombies. Boink. I wish they would stop grabbing me all the time. Boinked. Okay, he's gonna bleed out if I just let him. I think. No, it wasn't that much bleeding. It just closed. Or got less worse. Yoink. The best thing is to find a choke point so we can fight the zombies one at a time. But this technique is also fine. They need to be spread out though. I don't want to fight 3 zombies at the same time. That's a recipe for disaster. As you take damage, you're gonna feel pain, and as you get more and more pain stacked up, you're gonna feel worse and worse and have lesser stats debuffs for it. Okay, 2v1 is fine. Since I have an actual weapon. He grabbed me, but I broke it. Boink! And they're all dead. First zombie pack dealt with. We did take more damage than I would have liked. Nothing really on this body. I want to look at the SWAT zombie. See what he had. A holster with a Walter training pistol. But it does have rounds. I'm gonna take that. Yoink. So now we have the magazine. Over there. A rucksack with a file in it. Nothing major. You have to batter the bodies, otherwise they're gonna get back up. So that's why whenever you see me next to a body and there's a bunch of blood splatters, it's me boinking the body. It's better to do that after the combat is over, because Otherwise, you're gonna lose a bunch of stamina by doing that you could use to fight zombies instead. A bunch of stuff. Here's the SWAT zombie. Yep. What does he have? Cargo pants, combat boots, a riot chest guard. That's pretty good stuff. I'm gonna pick that up. Let's get back to the bag. Yoink. Combat boots, and I can't pick up the riot guard. Is it a shield? No, it's a chest guard. Let me haul one item. I guess pick up the body. I couldn't do that. My hands are not free. Oops. Haul everything. It takes a while to do that though. That should be good. Drop the sword here. Pick up the chest guard. There it is. I'm gonna leave it by my vehicle for now. The combat boots. Okay, back to it. Also, let me leave the bag here. Yeah, the right chest guard isn't foldable, so it doesn't fit into my small messenger bag. Oh, we forgot to kill the child. Well, time to murderize bibbies. Yoink. Yoink. And now you feel guilty for killing the zombie child. It happens. You're gonna get used to it once you've killed like 100 of them, I think. Then you stop feeling so guilty. But it's gonna take a while. Leather backpack, a pair of intricate cufflinks. Ooh. I think this pack of zombies chased me out of the city. They're following me as I escaped in my vehicle. So there's just a bunch of stragglers. Oh, there's a bunch of... They're after a horse! Save the horse! I can get that. I can tame it. Use it for travel. Horse can go over rough terrain, so they can go through forest and stuff, whereas vehicles only can stick by the roads. Horse! Where is it? Northeast. They got scratched a bit. And this zombie, this decayed zombie is pursuing it. Let me try and whistle. I have a big whistle. Okay, I made a bunch of sound with the whistle to attract the zombies. Did that work? I can't say. I'm not certain. Okay, that was a zombie child. There's some stuff in his backpack. Nothing really. A red rash guard shirt. Cool. Boink. A wallet, a holster, a nylon holster, a smartphone. We have our own smartphone, that's why we know the date. If I drop my wristwatch and my smartphone, we can now no longer tell the precise time. We only know that it's morning. That's neat. Let me just pick that stuff back up. Smartphone. The smartphone has a bunch of apps on it, for example. Let's see. Calorie intake tracker. You consumed 3,400 calories yesterday. That's when I was looting the mansion and eating everything that was going to be perishable. And 1,600 calories today. Alright. That's pretty good. I don't want to be starving. It's more than the recommended daily intake, but I was fighting a bunch of zombies. Do we have any books? We have no books inside our phone. Camera, store books. We have no books to scan. What else? An SD card, manage digital storage, play music, play a game, dig into the local files and logs, plug in so we can, you know, recharge it, or a flashlight. All neat stuff. Anyway, pick up my wristwatch. Oh, that was my whistle. Whoops. Wristwatch. This guy's nothing. Oh wait, he has an electronic cigarette. Yoink. We do have to kick our nicotine dependency, but for now, we're gonna indulge it. since we're kind of busy with surviving and stuff. Okay, let me kill these zombies. Nothing interesting. A little backpack with a bunch of stuff in it. A bunch of comic books. Okay, cool. Why is there a bunch of zombies over here all clustered? Do they all see me? Yeah, they all see me. I think we can kill them faster than they can gather, though. Boink. Boink. Ow. My leg. Okay. Good enough. Let's see. A restaurant guide, a trench coat, a hand lamp. Nothing really. Zombies do have quite the poor night vision. So on a full moon, I think you can, if you go and do a night raid, if you have no weapons, like I have right now, I have decent-ish weapons, but if you have no weapons and no skills, the best you can do is do some night raids, go around at night, looting places, trying to put together some supplies and, you know, survival stuff. Oop, there he goes. Let me see my skills. We have currently, so here down there we have the dodge skill. The 5.4 is my effective skill, and my 1 is my actual practice skill. So the higher my practice skill, the more of a base you have. My effective skill is, because I don't have any heavy armor, or a backpack, or I'm like tied down or anything, we can effectively fight. Also, I think I'm sweating right now because all my limbs are wet, and we're pretty cold. Anyway, so my effective skill, because we're on light armor, we have a bonus. But as we advance through the game, you're gonna want to wear heavier and heavier armor, because if you miss a dodge, you take all the damage. But if you have the heavy armor, you take basically almost 0 damage. You can stay in the fight way longer when you have decent armor. You can afford to take more damage. Anyway, all that to mean, you want high dodge all the time. All these corpses are pulped. Another pack of zombies. On the map, it says that we have a zombie horde ahead of us. It shouldn't be too bad because I managed to make it through there with my vehicle without, like, destroying it by smashing into a horde. So we're gonna have to see what they mean by there being a zombie horde. These guys are all smushed together. Oh well. It happens. Dead. I won't be able to kill this guy before they all smush up. There. There. Easy. And now we pulp the bodies. I'm gonna take a break. Just to get my breath. Okay. Let's see. A bunch of stuff in his backpack. Nothing really. Wool sock. A can opener. I think we already have one. An IFAK pouch. That's a first aid. A specialized first aid. Whoops. Draw the broadsword. Pick up the pouch. Yoink. I'm gonna drop the pouch. Unload the pouch of all of its items. And now we have an empty pouch, but a bunch of medical supplies. So we have a tourniquet, a medical glove, a plastic bottle. I don't know if that's plastic bottle. That's empty. Homeostatic powder, antiseptic, medical gauze, a bunch of bandages, more bandages, medical scissors. I think we're good. So thanks for the first aid. I don't know, what does IAFIK stand for? EFAC. A fabric pouch designed to contain a personalized trauma kit. No idea. I only had a first aid kit, I think, as a paramedic. Not an IFAK pouch, I think. Emphasis on I think. Also, where's the horse? Do you guys kill a horse? It was fleeing in this way. I would like to have a horse. Horse. No, there's no body, no nothing. I think it played into the woods. Once we've cleared the area, we can look around for him. Okay. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Okay, well, my character is kind of bored or unhappy with all the stuff we've been doing. Mostly about killing kids. So to counteract the effects, I'm gonna play some music with my MP3 player. What's it called? Yeah, it's an MP3 player. We've killed 100 monsters officially. Yay. That was mostly the manner. Alright. So we're gonna be slowly but surely clearing this town, making our way through, securing this block, and yeah. I just want to see what the horde looks like. The horde they've been warning me about on my mini map. Oh, actually on my real map. Boop. The corpse of a panicked person. I wasn't gonna let him resuscitate, so I pulled the body. Oh. They're destroying this vehicle to make their way to me. There's a firefighter zombie nearby. Where is that? Firefighter zombie. To the northeast. Near the horde warning. Ouch. Let me pulp all these bodies. We can loot them later. Up. Oh, the horde, quote unquote, has moved up north. Okay, well, let's kill the last couple stragglers and we'll leave it at that. I think you guys have gotten an idea of the game. Give me a moment. Alright, so let's kill the last couple stragglers and retreat back to our vehicle. We can push up the front line, move up our supply train, up to this location. Boink, 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 boink. There it is. There's a brainless zombie over here. Let me just boink him. And we're getting quite comfortable with killing zombies, I gotta say. And our melee skills are still not, you know, legendary or anything, but they're doing the job. I want to push as far as I can. And as quick as I can. Ooh, a zapper zombie. The southwest. A very pale dead body with the worst case of static air you've ever seen. Sparks of electricity frequently jump off of it, lighting it up in the dark. You might not want to touch it with your bare hands or anything conductive. Well, we don't have, like... Do we have gloves? I don't have gloves and I only have a broadsword, so the next best thing would be to use my gun. Let me just first see if I can see the horde. Up north, apparently. Oh, I think I can see... that it's pretty bad up there. It's getting worse. But it's not like the entire street is blotted out. There's a bunch of zombies. And it's gonna get worse up ahead. And there's like 9 hordes all gathered here. So this place must have a heavy zombie occupation. Anyway. Uh-oh. That was my phone. Shut up, phone. Shut up. Okie dokie. Well, that was the phone. It does that sometimes. So there wasn't even somebody calling me. Please kill him. Got him. Okay. We're kind of tired. No, we're not. Let me pulp the corpses. They don't come back. Up. It takes about a day or two for them to come back. I think 24 hours is a good benchmark. Okay, I'm gonna drop the broadsword. Pick up my gun. And go for the zapper zombie. There's a panicked person up there. He's attracting all the zombies. Oh boy. Time to shoot some shots. Hello, panic person, are you good? Oh, a couple of these guys broke off. Okay, well, let's go back to the broadsword. Maybe shoot a shot first. So, as we concentrate, our vision is going to get smaller and smaller. But we're going to get a better accuracy, a better chance to hit. And the closer they are too. I have really bad skills, so don't expect a miracle. There! I hit him in the leg for a bunch of damage. And I think have we attracted a Zapper zombie? Yes, we have. Okay, let me holster the gun. Holster. Pick up the broadsword. Let me deal with the smaller zombies first, then we can draw our weapon and go for the Zapper. Yoink. 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 Okay. One more. My phone is ringing for real now. But I don't care. I'm busy. We got zombies. Okay. Let me get some distance so I can aim correctly. Drop the broadsword. Okay, that should be far enough. Draw the gun. And aim. He needs to be decently close. There's two zombies approaching me. Missed. I was hoping we're gonna be aiming, or at least hitting, one of the other zombies. Oh, he just got shoved out of the way by the tough zombie. Okay, the Zapper zombie is downed. Boom, got him. Let me get the tough zombie. They're really close, so we have really good shots. Time to leave. Run. They should bleed out. Run. Let's see. Yep, they're bleeding out. I need to go back for my broadsword though. And there they go. Here's a swimmer zombie. I'm not gonna waste any more shots on random zombies. I've been dodging all of his hits. Foop, foop. Matrix. Drop the gun. Faster to drop than to have to reholster. Pick up the broadsword. Ouch. Ouch. Ugh, I'm too pained now. We gotta take a break. Let me holster this weapon. I would also like a sheath for my broadsword, but that comes in later. I don't think we're going to be finding a sheath on any people or any houses or anything. Just out there. Hey, the panicked person is still there. What about the horse? This decayed zombie over there was pursuing the horse. Do we have like a horse corpse nearby? No. No. Horses? I'm looking. Well, nothing. I do want that horse, though. Let's go back. So we killed a bunch of zombies right around this corner. Then we switched to our gun. Just follow the blood trail. Up. And here's the shocker zombie. Nothing really interesting. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the car. And you guys know the drill. I can leave you guys here. You've seen the game. Hopefully you liked it. I like it a lot. It's really good. My plans is to take over this little... Well, first of all, I'm gonna be like pushing into the city as hard as I can, as fast as I can. Then I'm gonna regroup all of the supplies I can get. So, for example, this gun store, food from the restaurants and the houses, this gas station, these subways, maybe so I can go around the city. Grocery store, I might be able to find a grocery cart so I can get more loot better without having to get my car all over the place. A craft shop, a clothing shop, a dojo. There we can learn some new martial arts. Another gun store. A home improvement store for tools. A recycling center. Another subway station. Grocery store. A bus station. A fire station. Fire station are pretty good. The firemen's axes, firemen's clothing, it's all decent-ish armor and weapons. So that should be my first push, is to go to this fire station, get the firemen's clothes, and axes and other stuff. And then we can use this as another base. But yeah. And once we've gotten everything we want, which is mostly a bunch of loot, we're going to be establishing ourselves in some building or other, a base. Ooh, an apartment tower. We're gonna find ourselves a base somewhere. I'm thinking near the edge of town, so on one of these houses maybe, or one of these. And we're gonna be crafting, probably. We're gonna be hunkering down. Once I feel like the zombies' evolution is outpacing me, I'm gonna hunker down and craft a bunch of stuff. So better armor, better weapons. I'm not sure how to get better ranged weapons. I've gotten plenty of ammo off the corpses of the guys in the manor, but I don't know if the gun store and everything... I mean, I could make my own ammunition, but... There used to be, in the older version of the game, the easiest way to get ammo was to destroy a turret, an automated turret. That was hard to do because, you know, they shot at you, and you don't really survive well to gunshots. Much less than zombie scratches. But yeah, you destroy a turret and it was filled with thousands and thousands of rounds of ammunition. So you could go to town on the zombies with a semi-automatic or full auto or just burst fire. NATO rounds, so M16s, M4s, M14s, no, M4A1s, 1A, whatever. M4s. Military zombies also had, which existed, military zombies also had plenty of weapons to drop, grenades. But I'm not so sure about this newest update, which recently dropped. We'll discover it. I'll just do my best and see what happens. Anyway, it's only like day 2, day 3. It's currently 9 a.m., so it's been a couple hours since we left the mansion. I think we woke up at like 6 a.m. Anyway, you guys have seen enough. Okay, bye now.